A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Luke chapter 5 verses 27 to 32. Passage taken from the Message version of the Bible. Jesus went out and saw a man named Levi at his work collecting taxes. Jesus said, "Come along with me." And he did, walked away from everything and went with him. Levi gave a large dinner at his home for Jesus. Everybody was there, taxmen and other disreputable characters as guests at the dinner. The Pharisees and their religion scholars came to his disciples greatly offended. "What is he doing, eating and drinking with crooks and sinners?" Jesus heard about it and spoke up. "Who needs a doctor? The healthy or the sick? I am here inviting outsiders, not insiders. An invitation to a changed life, changed inside and out." The Gospel of the Lord. Reflections on the Gospel according to Luke chapter 5 verses 27 to 32. During the Jubilee year of mercy, Pope Francis launched a book with the title, "The Name of God is Mercy." The book was a result of an interview with Pope Francis by an Italian journalist. In the interview, the Pope talked about the logic of God, which is nothing but a logic of love that scandalizes the Pharisees and the teachers of the law. God's logic of love is reflected in everything that Jesus says and does. Jesus reveals a God who doesn't wait for us to be perfect or blameless before engaging with us. Jesus engaged with people as they were, in all their frailty and weaknesses. That is how the Lord engages with each one of us. Jesus scandalizes the doctors of the law, the scribes and the Pharisees. By sharing table with the people who were considered sinners by the society. Sharing the table or having a meal together meant accepting one another as belonging to the family or friends. We share the meal with people who are close to us, our family or friends. In sharing table with tax collectors and sinners, Jesus was showing that God wants to be in communion with us just as we are. It is that experience of God's loving communion with us that will empower us to become the person that God wants me to be and to live the life that God calls me to live. In this season of Lent, the Church offers the call of Levi as an invitation for us to look into our lives, to see how merciful and empathetic are we in our life, in the church community, in our society, and in our families. Do we look at our brothers or sisters and label them as outcasts and sinners and reject them from our circles? The Lenten fasting calls on us to fast from spreading rumors that label people as bad, fast from gossiping, and instead nurture the virtue of empathy, mercy, and love. Remember, the people who considered themselves as the insiders, the chosen people of God, the Pharisees and the teachers of the law, had become the outsiders, while the so-called outcasts, the sinners and tax collectors, became the insiders who had the privilege to dine with Jesus. On which side are you?